Hello everybody, I'm Marzen64. I've been a fan of gaming for over 18 years now, and I think it's about time I actually give a little payback to that good old hobby of mine. I have here with me my NES and a box of games. There's a lot of games in here, I don't remember what's all in here. So I'm just gonna pick one out and then review it, have some fun with it. I got a lot of good ones in here. I mean, I don't remember what's all in it, but I have in here some Mario and Zelda. I know I have Zelda too. So let's have fun. Let's go at it. CastleQuest. Of any game I could have gotten. No, seriously. Of any game I could have gotten, I got CastleQuest for the NES. I mean, look at this box. I got classics. I got Mario 2. I got Mega Man. I have golf. I have freaking golf. Anything would have been better than CastleQuest. And you don't understand why? You don't get my animosity? You don't get why I'm freaking out over here, the fact that this game is even in this box? Oh, you'll find out. CastleQuest was developed by the ASCII Corporation for the MSX computer in 1986. It was later ported over to the NES in 1989 for reasons I don't dare comprehend. You never heard of the ASCII Corporation? Yeah, me neither. Maybe there's a reason for that. The cover of the box says Nexoft on it, and according to Wikipedia, that's the company that distributed it. But, considering how they don't even have a Wikipedia page, I don't really consider them all that important. It's a sequel to a game called The Castle for the MSX, but from what I can see, they're very similar games. The only difference that I can see is the layout. Well, I guess there's no point pussyfooting around it. Might as well pop this sucker into the top loader and give it a go. Excuse me, Mario. Sorry about that. Oh, careful, Dizzy. Don't want to ruin you. Alright. Especially not for this piece of crap. Get in there, you son of a bitch. Alright. Yeah, I know. My setup's pretty crap. I have to deal with it. The TV's the size of my head. Huh. That was a pretty catchy jingle. I don't know, maybe this isn't as bad as I thought, or I don't know. I remember it being really unforgiving and just a bad game, but who knows? This is actually pretty well made and looks nice. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. And it's all coming back to me. I don't know about you, but the first thing I notice every time I put this into my NES is that music. It's just weird. It drones on and it repeats and it's like a short song. I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it fits. It sounds like a song for a fairy tale. Although this is a game about a prince rescuing a princess from a castle. Okay, point made. But after a while, it just drills into your mind and it drives you insane. It's so short, so it really adds to that effect. And it's the only song that plays through the entire game. I think there are 3 songs in this whole game. The one at the very beginning, this one, and then one at the very end. And if they had added more songs, I probably wouldn't be going insane. The point of the game is to go around and collect keys so you can open up doors which will allow you to progress further into the castle. You're trying to rescue a princess, though that's really only told in the manual. And the only thing you have to protect yourself in this wild giant castle of like 100 rooms is your own wit and this dinky little sword. Just watch here. I'm going to try to stab this guy with my sword. And it doesn't work. The parrot man is immune to your sword because it is a pile of crap. The only thing the sword can kill are, like, 3 enemies. There are only, like, 5, but, still, it's crap. So instead, what you gotta do is you gotta, like, drop boxes on these guys. and then leave and come back, because you can't go down there anyway. You're going to have to do that a lot. You're going to have to leave and come back and leave and come back. This is one of those games. You either leave or come back or have to wait like 20 seconds for some of these elevators. They'll push you up to the very top, and you gotta sit on these elevators for literally like 15 seconds, and it can get very annoying. I just like look away whenever this happens, just like, oh, what else is important in the room that I can look at, because this is boring. It's a puzzle game, specifically a puzzle adventure, but it's one of those BS puzzle games where it's like, if you don't know exactly everything about it before you even go into it, you're basically screwed. Or you screw yourself over. For example, if you grab the yellow key and go up to that top room before going to the bottom room, then you miss out on a yellow key, because then you'd have to use the yellow key in there to get that bottom blue key. Or you could just do it like this and wait, which, if you're impatient, take the top route, then go down to the bottom route. But if you're smart and actually want to beat the game, you have to do this. It's stupid. Of course, it is sometimes obvious. I mean, if you use that yellow key, obviously you'll miss out on a yellow key, because you can push that refrigerator and just get the blue key without even opening that door. So that's a good thing. It isn't, you know, so annoying all the time. So that's something in its favor, I suppose. It's just so convoluted. You never know where you're supposed to go. I mean, look, I'm about to pick up this map, and you pick up the map and press select to use it, and it doesn't show me anything. I know the princess is in the center of the castle, and the only reason I know that is because I've beaten the game before by following a walkthrough, but whatever. And you're not going to know that if you've never played the game before, and you're certainly not going to know where to go. It's one of those where the hell do I go kind of games, and it's not very fun, those kind of games. Though in the game's favor, it does have a few kind of neat puzzles, like this one, for example. It's your basic block puzzle, but it is still pretty neat. I mean, nothing extreme. The only problem is, every single time you want to jump up to the top left, you have to do this. And whenever you leave and come back, almost all the things, you know, reset. The only thing that doesn't reset, did you notice that pot that was crushed earlier? That does not reset. If I wanted that, for example, to kill Mr. Parrot up here, because, watch, he could totally just kick my ass if I don't dodge him, then I'm screwed. For example, as soon as I go back in this yellow door, I pretty much cannot go back out the left way, because the Parrot Man will be there, and I can't crush him using the Greek pot, because it's gone. It's gone forever. Let me tell you, it's a good thing they gave you 50 lives. Apparently in the MSX game they gave you 4, and that's just insane. But at least they gave you 50 lives, and trust me, you're going to use up a lot of them in your explorations through this castle. The amount of times I died in this area just trying to get over to the right there is a little astounding and kind of embarrassing. Oh boy, says Mickey Mouse. Water! And that's bad enough in good games. Think about how it is in this one. I mean, you gotta pick up this aqua lung, or I don't know, it could be Greek urns or something. I nearly screwed myself over here, because I didn't push that right refrigerator. You only have like a minute before the aqua lung runs out, so you gotta hurry your ass up and go through the water, because like the pots, it doesn't respawn after you use it. So if you get stuck in this area, you're screwed. You gotta restart. And that's pretty bad. The good thing is, if you run out of it in the water, it does reset, so you still have time. You don't just continuously drown, because that would be bullshit. You know, I always kind of like these enemies, not the parrot men, but this guy, the kingly guy. I always call him Santa, and when I was a kid, I thought he looked like a cat. Don't ask me why. They always jump whenever you jump, so you can lead them into cool little things, like getting them stuck in that and then stabbing him. Little bastard. And speaking of these things, just what are they? They're like little wires, and you can't move through them if they're moving, but after like 10 seconds, they stop moving, and then you can pass through them, and blocks can pass through them. Like, see, I'm about to try to drop this block, and of course, it unpops as soon as they walk under you, so you die. And then you have to wait again, and start all over, and you have to wait for it to go down, so you can... A lot of waiting in this game. And trust me, I can be a patient guy. I'm pretty good with patience. I can play other games fine, but it's just something about this. And all you have to do is listen to that music. It's aggravating. One other annoying feature of this game are these platforms here. If you stand on them and if you don't move, then they don't move with you and you just fall down. But you have to move with them, just continuously with them, in order to actually go anywhere. And it's actually really tricky. You have to get used to it. I mean, it's fine after the first few times, but when you first play, you're just gonna fall down and accidentally fall into that plant monster. Like I said, I've only beaten this game like once in my entire life, and that was following a walkthrough, and this is no different. I spent 13 minutes on this game, and I just got fed up. Like right here, I realized I can't do anything. I'd probably run out of time with the water lung going up there. I have absolutely nowhere to go, so I just turned off the recording. And it's not like the ending to this game is anything fantastic and special either. You want to see the ending of this game? You want to see the ending? Well, here you go. Boom! There you have it. You have a picture of your guy staring at you, kind of creepily. He's kind of creeping me out, I'll be honest. And the game congratulates you.
Congratulations! You overcame all troubles, solved this vast puzzle, and finally saved the princess. You are the best knight.
Oh, well, why thank you. I mean, at least you didn't spell anything wrong, or you had good grammar, though no one would actually talk like that. Thanks, CastleQuest. I am indeed the best knight, and you're one of the worst games I own on the NES. I'll be fair, it's a fine time waster. I mean, I'm only going to play it for 10 minutes, and then I'll get stuck and go to something else. And the music is droning, but I can just turn that off if it gets annoying, and turn on something good. And the graphics are nice, colorful, and they look fine, so, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me. It's just not well made, in my opinion. I don't know if that's anyone else's opinion, but I'm going to guess so, because, it's pretty obvious this isn't that great. Although, compared to some other NES games, it's still gold. I mean, hey, I own Hydlide. Oh, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time for more reviews, maybe. I don't know. Tell me if you like this. Subscribe, rate, like, favorite, send to other people. All that fun stuff I never tell anyone to do, but I don't have any subscribers. Subscribe to me! No, and don't only do that if you want to. This was kind of my first review. I already did one, but, it sucked. Yep. Who knows? I may dig into my good old box NES classics, maybe N64. No, I have too many games. Get something good. I could get Metroid. I'm not going to review this. So, thanks for all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Later.